Hello, everybody. My name is Solaris. I am a proud member of the BridgeMakers community here on VRChat. This is a really good group of folks because we can all come together despite our different backgrounds, despite our different, all the things that make us different as people, and we can get to know each other, be empathetic with one another, and get to learn a bit more about how we all work as people. And we learn a few things along the way that we may not know about ourselves. And I think having a place where we can have that kind of self-discovery together is a really powerful thing.
It's about building purposeful community, and like on VRChat, we really don't think about that. We kind of just slap things together and just hope it works, but if you try to actually build something on purpose, you can probably make something better, something greater, and that's just what BridgeMakers is about, and I really like that. And it's the first time I've kind of encountered that.
My name is Vania, and I am a core advisor to the BridgeMakers community and project. So that's really fun, and I'm so happy to be here. I feel like we're doing really amazing and great things. And I am an academic now. A lot of my work focuses specifically on online community toxicity. A lot of that work is about building healthier virtual worlds. And in order to do that, you require moderators and facilitators and people willing to make their own corners of the internet a little bit cleaner. We really need something in place that allows us to train and develop and help those individuals and enrich the lives of community builders in both current and future generations. So what better name, what better mission, what better vision do you have than BridgeMakers, creating those connections in order to ensure that we have a healthier virtual world? That's really what this means to me. It's the boots on the ground approach to creating a better understanding for how people connect, how those things break down, how the internet takes advantage of the worst parts of being human, and how we can make it so it starts to take the best parts of being human. That's what BridgeMakers means to me, and I cannot applaud the team at BridgeMakers enough for really building that.
Hey, I'm Dr. Diaz, Heyuh, or Ruth.
And I am Llamarawk, and also Molly.
And we are core leaders with a new group called BridgeMakers, where we're supporting community builders, and that includes a whole variety of people.
I'm Mary. I'm one of the community guides in BridgeMakers. I'm also a moderator and community leader. I've often wondered why the world is becoming more divisive and what we can do to change that. BridgeMakers showed me the importance of reaching out to people I normally wouldn't.
Well, it kind of goes beyond just the kicking people out and giving warnings. It's you can kind of manage through a conflict rather than just getting rid of it right away. You actually address the issues at play, I suppose, and kind of guide hard conversations rather than just shutting them down.
Hello, VRChat. Carl Pagan here, chilling in front of a galaxy rise. Much better than a sunrise, in my opinion. I would like to tell you what I love about BridgeMakers, which is it's just the fact that it's a community that wants you to come as your whole human, your whole self. Don't leave anything at the door. We want to create connections, and that's something that I've always strived for, is to connect with as many people as I can. So somewhere that encourages those connections while also helping to teach, to give people the tools to create those connections is something that I really love. So I'm very excited to be part of BridgeMakers, and I hope you will check it out.
Of who should join is honestly everybody, not just leaders, not just extros, but like everybody, because it's a place to learn, a place to adapt, a place to acquire new knowledge, see for other perspectives, just simple, just basic growth.
Hello, I'm Geeknificent, also known as Jade.
Hello, I'm Sneaky Space Cat.
And together, we're the Cosmic Cats. Behind us is the Eye of Reality space station. It will function as a community hub for people of all beliefs, cultures, and identities. A place for people to explore, discover, and grow.
Yes, and BridgeMakers gives us tools and information to community leaders such as ourselves to be better leaders and to help us grow our communities to be more effective and inclusive by helping us reach a wider audience and giving us tools needed to be more diverse and help us expand and grow.
I get something very valuable from it, which is the whole having, it's not just having my voice heard, it's about having the ability to hear other people's voices. BridgeMakers is the first time that I have felt like people are thinking in the same way that I do. Like, when I talk to other people in real life about it, or just other people just in like public instances or whatever, the majority of people, we get to a certain point with it where you can sense their judgment of something or other, even if that thing is their judgment of themselves, and it inhibits the conversation from going any further.
That I would say the most important thing to me about BridgeMakers is the fact that it allows us to just stop, to think, and to genuinely contemplate, something of which our day-to-day, with its fast-paced nature and short-term rewards, is difficult to do sometimes, and have a designated moment, almost like a form of communicative meditation.
There are a lot of communities that take place in VR, but I don't think there's a lot of places that focus on what it means to be in VR. BridgeMakers, I think, is one of the places that does that, and it's pretty unique. I don't think I know any other space that's quite like BridgeMakers in that way. Positivity, in general, is kind of hard to find online. Especially hard is a place that has, a purpose for positivity, like a direction you're taking it in. Building bridges, you're connecting with people that you might not ordinarily connect with, and I think if you want to engage, more on maybe a deeper level, with VR as a platform with individuals in it, BridgeMakers might be the space to do that. It's definitely a more intentional space, I guess is how I put it. BridgeMaker was described to me very strangely. I wanted to go though just to see for myself, kind of feel it out, keep an open mind. It doesn't need to be anything more than it is. See if you get something out of it.
That's what these people do from the bottom of their hearts. You're an amazing person.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. That gave me goosebumps. Thank you. It is hard as hell, so let's not do it alone anymore. Let's learn from each other and allow for the possibility we can make this work differently. There will be conflict, but guess what? We can practice conflict resiliency and actually learn how to work the conflicts in our groups by working the conflict on purpose with each other. So that is also part of the support I bring. Thank you, everybody. Hopefully we will see you in future socials. Tell people about BridgeMakers, have them fill out the survey, and we'll see you all soon. You're welcome.